What's up, everybody? So today is a video about, you might notice actually I'm in a different setup today. I wanted to see if you noticed that. But today's a video about Sam LaRusso, mainly is the main person. But this week's video about Cobra Kai discussion. But I think this is a theory no one's had, and I don't think people actually think this is the person that's in the whatever it is, underground tunnel, underground shooting range, arcade, whatever it is. Why Sam not only fights Tory, which is a fact, but fights Kyler in season 3 too, in the same darn fight. Let's get into this. Okay, so honestly, before I do, I'm just gonna say Kyler, this would be such a good plot, honestly. Kyler and Tory to date, because that would bring, controversy with Sam. Obviously Sam hates Kyler, Sam hates Tory. That's our two biggest enemies, honestly, I think, so far in the first two seasons of Cobra Kai. And it would just bring a really good plot because, it'd also bring Miguel, if he was ever to be wheelchair or something like that into the Cobra Kai dojo at any point and see them, like, hanging out together or maybe leading the dojo because, those would probably be his Sensei Kreese's two finest students if Hawk walks out. But, two of the three, I guess, finest students if Hawk does, even stay in Cobra Kai, which I still have the theory that he will become a better kid. Watch and see by the end of the season. Maybe he'll stay at Cobra Kai, though, and be the next Miguel, the only nice kid in the Cobra Kai dojo. But anyway, I think Tory and Kyler dating needs to be what happened. A lot of people have the theory that Hawk and Tory are dating. It might last, or I'm sorry, it might happen, but it won't last like the amount of Sam and Miguel's relationship. A couple of episodes, which obviously they had a relationship for each other. Basically, the whole show from season 1, episode 5, all the way through what we know of now. But anyway. And I could see Tory and Hawk maybe dating for a long time, but when Hawk starts being a good kid, like my theory is, it starts, being soft and backing off of, being bad. He's still probably going to have the mohawk through his hair because, people don't want that taken away, and it'll probably still be called Hawk. And he'll still do karate, but he will not be a bad kid and do bad things. And it's a possibility. I really do think that he will join Miyagi. All the stuff in the trailer, that's clearly early in the season. Just pay attention to the scenes it's in. So we do not know that yet. So anyway, though, Tory and Hawk, they need to be off the table. That's not as good a relationship. Tory and Kyler need to date. Now we get into the actual fight part. So, the scene in the trailer where Tory shows up in the dojo and confronts Sam, I think that is probably going to be a scene, maybe like a threat, like Kreese threatened Daniel in the dojo last season, or Tory might be trying to plan the next fight with Sam, and that just happens to be where they plan it. Now, Sam obviously looks a little freaked out because obviously Tory tried to freaking kill her, with a spike bracelet. So, I honestly think that Sam definitely might be a little scared to show up to fight if Tory does tell her to meet her somewhere. And that, that's what I think is going to happen in such, an isolated area. Honestly, I don't think that they would just coincidentally run across each other because they look like they're the only ones in there. So it's probably dark or something like that in the after hours, after the place is closed, wherever they're in. I don't think they just coincidentally run across each other either. And, they would be fighting, when the thing's open. Well, who knows? Hawk and his friends fought against Robbie and Sam fought in the middle of a mall. So what am I to say that? But anyway, that's where I think they probably will plan their rematch, wherever it is. And then they will have it there. It is a fact, I think, that they will fight in there. Because we see Tory, we saw this in the teaser trailer too, and we saw it in the actual trailer. She walks through the entrance. So many people thought, it was some kind of club. I think it's either an arcade at this range or a shooting range. Because you see the booth that says Gunsmith. Tory walks in. You see Sam in the same... It has to be the same place. It's dark. It's, it's barely lit, It has to be the same place, honestly. She's flipping someone over. Now, behind Tory, as she's walking in, as we see in the teaser trailer and the actual trailer. We see someone that is, sideways like this. Its hairdo looks like Miguel. I think it's Kyler because I think Tory and Kyler will date. And I think that Tory probably doesn't tell Sam she's going to bring Kyler along because she would know that Sam wouldn't come. But then at that point, she ain't got no way to escape. I think Tory brings Kyler along because she knows that that's going to make Sam really mad. She knows at that point that she's finished, and maybe she'll even have, Sam, like Kyler would not they probably wouldn't show, Kyler actually hitting Sam. They definitely could show Sam fighting Kyler, which is what I'm going to get into, but like if Sam is beating Tory, maybe to have Kyler, drag Sam off of her or something like that. That's what maybe Tory's plan was, or, also to shock, Sam about the whole thing. So, and, but make her mad about it. So, anyway, let me tell you something. In the trailer, we see Sam looking to be like flipping someone over. That person is not Tory. That person is not a girl. That is, and let me get back to the thing. I think the person that's standing behind Tory walking in is Kyler. You can get their hairdos confused. You really can. Honestly, I mean, if you look at Kyler's hair, you can get that hairdo confused with Miguel. It was spiked up in the first season. Now it seems like he's just, wearing it down off to the side a little bit. But you could get the side confused with Miguel. They both have thick, dark hair. You could get that confused with Miguel, and I really think that's who it is. I don't think Sam would have anything against Miguel, and it's proven that that's where her and Tory fight. And I don't think Miguel will walk in this season either. In the trailer, you see Sam flipping someone over, and that person has dark black hair. And I think, honestly, that has to be Kyler. I don't think they wanted to spoil anything from the Sam and Tory fight because that's going to be the main two opponents you're going to be paying attention to in the fight. But I think that is Kyler, and I think Tory and Kyler will probably start dating, and she will fight both of them. She will defeat Tory, and then at the end, Kyler will try to jump in, and she will defeat him too. And I'm going to give even a bonus prediction for this. I think that at some point, it's going to be a repeat of Season 2 with Tory dating Miguel. I think we're going to see Sam kiss Kyler, and Tory sees it in the background somehow. That will be epic. And maybe they'll try to, Tory will maybe try to hurt her since, the big fight at the end of the season will be in the All Valley this year, obviously. Maybe Tory will try to hurt her intentionally in the tournament, kind of like Mike Barnes did to Daniel. But, with Tory, she's ruthless. It'd be worse, probably. And maybe she's Sam's daughter. Or Mike Barnes' daughter, not Sam's daughter. That's a theory some people have. Hope you guys enjoyed that video. Leave a comment down below. I'd love to compare my predictions to yours. Compare our predictions, see what we all think. And please subscribe to this channel if you already have not. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video. And if you can, please share it. Give it a share. That'd really help the channel and help. I need all the views I can get. So thanks for watching, guys. See you in the next one. Oh.